out. Good morning, everyone. Morris is here waiting on me, which is good because I hadn't seen him up until just a minute ago. I was a little worried. Come here, buddy. Here's breakfast. Good morning. Come on, bud. Morris. He goes, nope, I'm not coming up there because Stripe came out with you, Mom, and I need Stripe. So it's just about 60 out here this morning. We're supposed to be getting that colder air, but not yet. And we didn't basically get any rain. So all of that, possible, frontals is blind, all that crap, we didn't get nothing. I don't even think they got anything much across the rest of the state. Maybe in the mountains, but... So Gray is settled in great. She was out and being her normal self in the room with Johnny pretty quick yesterday. So that was really good to see. Johnny was very pleased. And, we got home fine. I'm not sure what's on the agenda today. Not a whole lot of... I'm not aware of any projects. It's pretty nice, so I don't see why we wouldn't walk here in a bit. Don and I want to get our eating and exercise back on track. And I do mean me and Don. Don's the one that's been saying it. So we'll make an effort to do that today. Nothing severe, just a little less food, a little more food, not special stuff. And, be in motion every day like we try to be. Maybe fast a day here or there. Get us back on track. Well, I will definitely take that beautiful blue sky today. And a high of 60. Even if we're going to be colder tomorrow, it's gorgeous. Right now I'm doing the water in the front yard and the bird seed in the front yard every other day. And I'm trying to time it on days when I have more time. Like today, I have plenty of time. So I was down there. I've been pulling weeds in the daylily bed over here on the side of the house. I got one more pulling. 10 or 15 minutes spent over in the sunshine. A little bit here, a little bit there. It adds up to getting it taken care of. Everything is looking good. I gasped yesterday afternoon while we were gone around 2:30. We had 6 or 7 deer go through the front yard. I guess they were here for about 3 minutes. So they didn't particularly look like they were doing any damage, but I was not happy. I don't want the deer in the yard. If they would just stay out there where I don't have anything planted, or just stay over there where I don't have anything planted, it'd be okay. But like right in here, I don't want you here. It seems like they always come out just the other side of that big Sasanqua camellia there and the Mahonia, and they come through and they walk the creek, and then they go through there. So I would be a fool to plant anything that deer like right in there. And then sometimes they're down on the other parts or up here closer, but I would say 7 times out of 10 they are they walk that area, and it just takes them a few minutes to go through the yard, and they keep going. But yeah, I wasn't pleased. Please don't eat my plants. I worry about that little maple that's right there beside the Sasanqua camellia and this one here. I mean, I've got stuff kind of in the way as a slight deterrent, but it's not a perfect deterrent. This poor tree down here was fine for like 5 years, and then all of a sudden one night it wasn't fine, and they came and they munched on it. So you do what you can do. Most of the time everything they munch on comes back. But like I've got this deciduous azalea, you can't quite see it, over here in the side yard, and it's got munched back for 5 years straight, and it'll never, it can't recover if they don't ever let it get bigger. So but it's not dead. It's got a great root system, so if they ever leave it alone, we might see pretty blooms from it. I'm not supposed to like azaleas. Well, they don't like the evergreen azaleas, but the deciduous ones, the native North Carolina ones, they like those better. Which, of course, because it's a native plant. I like that sun coming through the window. We're going to eat us some breakfast. I've got Don's here. And then we're going to go for a walk.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
You're the best. Yum.
Well, the wind is not to be trifled with right now. Don came out and one of those big trees on the side of the garage door, the one on the left, had fallen over, was blown over in the wind.
That's right.
And these pots over here are blown over.
The flag's missing.
It's missing?
Yeah, it blew it away.
Did you find it for me?
I just didn't bother to put it up because it just blew it off again.
It's never come off that flag. I mean, we must have had a...
I told you, I turned that off because that thing was dancing. It was like lifting.
Right, well that, I'm gonna...
With the kids in the bouncy houses?
Yeah.
We almost had a lid in the bouncy house.
Well, I'm gonna water those 2 hollies. That'll help add some weight. I don't want my pot damaged by it falling over. And, wow. Okay, mister, he's taking the wreaths down. We're gonna go walk in a minute. I gotta go under the house and water my plants before I don't. You're so good.
I don't know.
That might work. He's hoping to not have to get the ladder. Alrighty, let's get everything watered down here. I cannot tell a lie. I missed last week. I came down twice during the week and the lights were off. It was the wrong time of day. I'm not expecting a lot of... I'm not expecting any damage because everything's been really, really wet. I'd say everything looks good. Maybe that one hibiscus there is not happy. The braided one, that would be a shame. I don't want to lose it. But even the spiderwort and the begonias and everything looks good. Okay, everything's nice and wet. Everything looks good with the exception of the one hibiscus, and that could be cold just as much as water, or last time I thought I watered it but I didn't, so it was drier than the other stuff. I don't know, and also doesn't mean it won't bounce back in the spring when I put it outside. So anyway, so Don and I are guessing easy we've got a 30-mile-an-hour sustained wind, and then there's gusts. I mean, the flag is straight line, it's moving the pole, it's not letting up any at all. It's significant out there. So Don and I are speculating that they're adding another place for a bench and an umbrella on each side of the splash pad. And I'm walking over here to confirm that. And I agree that that's what's happened. The wind, I guess, has tore the yellow tape away from the cones. I just want to say that I do think that they did a crappy job laying that piece of cement. There's absolutely no reason why they couldn't have leveled it and recessed it in the ground better so that it wasn't a tripping hazard. I mean, I could have done that. That's just... looking at it in person, I'm just telling you that it wasn't done well. That it could have been done a lot nicer. I mean... I think that's the lousiest concrete job I have ever seen. If I come out there and I had paid money for that, I mean, maybe if a inexperienced town employee had done that for free or for the normal okay, but I mean, this one's decent. That one over there is not decent. So they came in here with their big equipment. You can see the tire marks, and I guess mowed or cut the field. And they, you know, thought that those pieces up along the fence should be left there. I'm just so happy with people today. It just doesn't look nice with the dead stuff. If you're gonna come in there and cut it back, walk over to the fence and cut down the few other pieces. How hard can it be, people? It's not as loud coming in as it was going out. Going out, the sweet gum galls is basically like dragging popcorn. But all that noise is the tires on the sweet gum balls. I will not be blowing this afternoon in the wind. Alright, I'm going to work on Market Street for a bit. I did the first 3 bags the other day. I'm going to do 2 or 3 bags today. Don and I were really, really glad to get out of the wind. And I've talked Marty and Stripe. into taking a nap during nap time. I think Morris is in the cat hotel, out of the wind also. Although I'm thinking now that it's the sun is setting, maybe the wind here at the house at least looks like it's significantly calmed down. So sometimes, you know, here at the house is different than out in the open. It just depends. I'm looking up high in the trees and I'm seeing more movement. So yeah, I went near the door. Now Stripe thinks he needs to go patrol the yard again. Poor guy, he just can't get no rest. Patrolling is a lengthy and complicated process for him. It's cold out there, buddy. Besides, Mom's going to be here at the counter for a bit. Well, I did bags 4 and 5, and I'm going to stop. It's time to get dinner ready. We're just having some steaks tonight from Butcher Box. So this lower level here on this side is a music shop, as evidenced by instruments inside and out. There's even a marching band helmet. So pretty cool. Lots of nifty building techniques and non-90 degree angles, which I think are fun. More steps on the stair steps, and I had to fix a couple things I didn't do right the first time, so that must tell you that it's not trivial, some of the steps. But it was easily, you know, remedied. Keeps me on my toes. Just don't ever get, you know, too far past. I had an extra part at the end of bag 4, and it was part of the steps, and I figured out that I left the back off of one of the steps, and I fixed it. Anyway, it's fun. I like these windows here in the front. You can maybe see that the top has some lines in it above the regular windows in the gold, and that's built in. That's not a sticker, so I really like that. And then the Brickley's is stamped on the top of this piece of glass, and again, not a sticker, so I'm very pleased. If there are stickers, I don't know, because I didn't open up the paper instructions and they'd be in there with it. I won't open it up unless I need to.